So excited today. We are going live for the first time on our website, and it's streaming across multiple platforms, so you can be joining us from Instagram, from YouTube, from so many different places that we also engage with. But if you're interested in checking out this live stream, you can go straight onto our website, and I'm going to be sharing all about our product line and maybe why someone would choose one product versus another, or maybe in combination with each other. And also on the website right now, we have an awesome sale going on with our Warm Feeling Saffron Latte. I'm drinking it right here. I'll chat all about it, but it's 25% off if you're interested in stocking up. Today's the last day, so I just wanted to hop on and share with you why you might want to try our latte, what it might taste like, and who it might be good for. And I'll start with that. So our saffron latte was our very first product. It's called Warm Feelings, and it's formulated with 150 milligrams of saffron. So it's actually one of the most potent saffron supplements on the market. If you're not familiar with saffron's benefits, we're really passionate about it here at The Fullest because we really strive to share about ancient holistic healing practices with our audience, and saffron was a botanical that we found was not really getting a lot of spotlight in the wellness space. And I am Persian, so I have known about the benefits forever. I've known that it's kind of in my culture known as the happy spice, but it wasn't until I came across a double-blind placebo study that shared exactly how much saffron you actually need to take in order to increase dopamine and serotonin in the body naturally. And there's been a lot of research since, my time as a young woman learning about it, and they found that 30 milligrams of saffron a day, which is equivalent to about like 15 threads, and I'll show you what that looks like as well. But 30 milligrams of saffron a day is actually just as effective as the generic form of Prozac. So that's really powerful research because we really believe that the natural world can give us what we need if we just tune in and pay attention. And we love natural medicine, but we also love having it backed by science, having there be actual research, not just anecdotal evidence that this is something that can support people, whether they're going through some grief because of loss. They don't necessarily need to go on a prescription medication, or if you're going through a postpartum period, and this can support your mood and help you be a more present mother. Even if you're on actual antidepressants, there have been a number of people that have worked with their physician successfully to either incorporate or substitute their whether it's Lexapro or whatever medication they're on, with saffron. However, that we highly recommend obviously working with a physician. Don't ever try and do that on your own. But if you need a recommendation, we can support you in finding a physician that would be willing to work with you in that area, because that is not our expertise. We're just here to support you in finding alternative ways to bring to your own physician. So anyways, our saffron latte is the most potent form of saffron. This is Warm Feelings. If you're on our website, you can check out our jar, our glass jar, and our bulk that are on sale right now at 25% off. Our glass jar is 20 servings. You just take a tablespoon, you mix it with either hot water for like a tea-like consistency, or a little bit of water and milk for more of like a latte consistency. And that'll be the most potent form that we offer. It's also proven actually to support increasing serotonin and dopamine in your body immediately. In the study, they found that most pharmaceutical medications take about 6 weeks to kick in. But saffron is really unique in that it supports your body in naturally creating its own serotonin versus like a serotonin dump from a medication. And it works almost immediately. So if you're taking it in latte form, like this or our bulk. This is 100 servings. If you're gonna be using it in latte form, it's gonna be way more easier to digest, and therefore you're gonna feel the effects of it more quickly. We also, and also in terms of taste, like if you're familiar with a golden latte with, it's typically made with turmeric. Turmeric is more like ginger, so it's a lot more pungent on the palate, whereas saffron is more like floral and soft, so it's easier to drink and more delightful in that way. And we've mixed it with organic coconut powder, and it doesn't have any refined sugar in it. It's paleo, it doesn't have any grains or anything like that. It's gluten-free. It is naturally sweetened, so the sweetness comes from the coconut itself. So there's not even like coconut sugar, it's just the coconut milk and coconut water powder that is mixed together. If you're someone who's like, you know what, I really like this idea of incorporating saffron into my life, but I'm not necessarily the type of person that's gonna drink a saffron latte. Even though saffron's like caffeine free, our latte is caffeine free. You can take it in the morning and in the evening to support you. You can also take it in capsule form. So we offer the Kinder Thoughts capsules specifically for someone who either doesn't want to drink the latte, they're really happy with their morning coffee and they're not going to necessarily make a latte in the evening. So this is for that person who's like, I'm just going to take it in capsule form. It's pre-dosed in this specific form as well with a pharmaceutical grade saffron extract. It's called Affron, and this pharmaceutical grade extract has gone through clinical trials to be proven to be effective for anxiety, depression, ADHD, and it's dosed at 30 milligrams. So in the study they found 30 milligrams was effective for those ailments and challenges, and each capsule is 30 milligrams. It's mixed with turmeric as well and MCT powder, which is the fat component that's gonna make the saffron and turmeric bioavailable. So saffron and turmeric are really interesting because they can be both water and fat soluble. Some people mix like black pepper with turmeric to make it more bioavailable, but the MCT powder in this formulation is gonna do just that with the saffron and the turmeric. And so again, like if you're someone who has digestive issues, like this is definitely gonna help, but I personally would suggest going with the latte because the latte also helps your gut. I mean, they both help your gut, but the latte is gonna be easier on the gut because you don't have to digest a capsule. And you're gonna get the effects more quickly. If you have digestive issues and you take a capsule, it'll work, but it'll just take longer to kick in. So that's kind of my recommendation when people ask me which one they should take. It's like, if you feel more comfortable with the pharmaceutical grade extract, this is definitely your go-to. It's called Kinder Thoughts. You can take one a day. There's 30 capsules in here. You can even go up to like 4 a day throughout the day. That would be almost the equivalent, 4 or 5 would be the equivalent of one latte that we have in our Warm Feelings latte. So just to give you an idea of servings, I have some questions here, so I wanted to answer them. Some people are asking where we source our saffron. So like I said, in the Warm Feelings jar and in the bulk, and actually we also do single serving sachets. That's not part of the sale, but in all of our Warm Feelings and our other saffron products other than Kinder Thoughts, we're sourcing our saffron from Afghanistan, and it is a wonderful woman-owned and operated business in Southern California that imports the saffron for us. They give back a percentage to the people with ADHD, and in that form, it actually works the opposite way that an ADHD medication would. Saffron calms down your nervous system. And so when you're calm, you're able to think more clearly. But the other medication, it's more of like an upper. So you're just going and getting things done. So they work differently, but they're the result at the end of the day is similar, except for saffron's also like getting to the root of the symptoms as well. It's not masking anything. So I'm a huge fan of both. I incorporate both and all of these products into my life, of course, and I'm just so happy to share them with you. So that's our Kinder Thoughts. You can subscribe to any of our products. There are many, many people that subscribe, especially to Kinder Thoughts and Warm Feelings. It's just part of their everyday life, and they don't have to think about it. They don't have to go on and buy now, you know, as soon as they're out. It just comes easily, gets delivered to their doorstep, and they're done with it. Because especially if you have ADHD, you know, you want to make sure you're getting it. You don't have to think about the fact that you forgot to order it. Okay, so if you have never seen what saffron looks like in its purest form, saffron comes, so each flower has 3 threads of saffron that can be harvested from it. So a thread, I'm going to show you, this is our Strands of Sunshine product, and this is what a thread looks like. So imagine like even just a pinch of saffron. I mean, we have a lot of saffron in here. If you go to like a grocery store, you're gonna get like a few strands and it's gonna cost you like $20 or something crazy like that. This is in the mid $30 range, and you're getting 2 grams of saffron, which when it comes to like a clinical dosage, you're getting about 60 servings with this. And this is gonna be something that you can use in cooking, for culinary purposes, infusions, tonics. There are so many different ways to use this. It's much more difficult to dose with this if you're cooking, right? So like even with my culture in Iran, we're making dishes, saffron rice, saffron, so many things have saffron in them, but they're not dosed for that specific, you know, increase in serotonin and dopamine. Of course, you're gonna get like a little bit, but it's not the dosage that they did all these studies on. So I always recommend, like, if you're gonna use this one, make sure you're the only one drinking the tea that you put the strands in, so you're getting the full benefits from it. If you're doing like the proper dosage, it would be about 15 threads of saffron. That's equivalent to 30 milligrams. So 15 threads, if you think about what I just said, that means 5 flowers were harvested for just 1 serving of 30 milligrams. In our latte, we have 150 milligrams. So 25 flowers were harvested for just 1 serving of our Warm Feelings latte. So it's a lot of saffron, but it's the Chinese medicine dosage. So it's not a crazy amount in terms of like having any sort of contraindication issues. The most typical contraindication is just staying away from saffron during pregnancy, because it can cause miscarriage, and that is actually not seen until 5 grams of saffron. So maybe you have like 50 saffron lattes in a day. So very, very like highly unlikely and unheard of, and even then it's like not even you're not sure that's actually what's going to happen. But we like to make sure everyone's different. We believe that there's no such thing as one size fits all medicine. So if you're not used to saffron and you've never tried it, or you might be more sensitive, we just like to make sure that people stay away from saffron completely during their pregnancy until about 37 weeks. And when you're 37 weeks along, you're getting ready for labor, and saffron actually is a really wonderful spice and botanical to actually help you in your labor prep. And it is going to help you open up the pelvic floor, which is why we don't want to do it before. But then the last 3 weeks or so, you want to help prepare the pelvic floor and the cervix for the birthing process, which can be very beautiful. There's a lot of research that shares how beneficial it can be to supplement with saffron during the end We work with some doulas and midwives, and they incorporate it into the last few weeks as well with their clients, mixing it with dates, whether it's, the strands themselves or our Warm Feelings latte, because dates have also been known to be really great for labor prep. So someone said, what is this supplement supposed to help with most? So I'll just mention really quickly, I've gone through it, but I'll just rapid fire the benefits. So saffron is really great for depression, anxiety, ADHD, fertility. So I just talked about contraindication during pregnancy, but pre-pregnancy, you definitely want to take it for fertility support. It really helps. It helps with libido. It really helps regulate your hormones. So it's really helping the womb prepare. You want to prepare your womb and your hormones so that you have a regular cycle, so that your pregnancy can be more successful, because the stronger your uterus, the more successful your pregnancy. It also helps with digestion. So 90% of your serotonin is actually created in your gut. And that's why so many people talk about the gut-brain connection. It's all connected. And when the saffron is very, very potent anti-inflammatory, so it's helping individuals that have IBS and leaky gut. It's helping with the gut barrier to help prevent any sort of damage that there is, so that you can more efficiently and effectively create serotonin in your body naturally. There's so many benefits. Also Alzheimer's. My doctor has actually successfully gotten his patients off of their Alzheimer's medication, because saffron has proven to be just as or even more effective for some individuals than their Alzheimer's medication has. So I highly, highly recommend looking into it. We have so much research on our website too. We've had doctors share with us their experiences and different studies that we have on our website that shares everything that I'm talking about. And yes, it's clinically proven to help with ADHD. So if you want clinical, a more clinical approach to this, I would highly recommend our Kinder Thoughts capsules. You just take one a day. It's the clinically proven dosage, and it's a pharmaceutical grade version of what we're offering. And that is clinically proven to support ADHD. So in the study, they compared saffron to methylphenidate. And that was kind of the generic form of Ritalin. And that was how they found that saffron was just as effective in terms of managing ADHD symptoms. It's really amazing information, especially with a lot of parents finding out that their children have ADHD or ADD, but not wanting to medicate them, and being in this situation where they're not sure how to support their child. And this is a perfect way to support our children. It's also an anticonvulsant. So if you know anyone with epilepsy or someone who experiences seizures in children as well, it can really, really help support that. And it's been proven. So definitely take a look at the research. It's really, really powerful medicine, and we're just so grateful to be here to share it with you. One more benefit that I wanted to mention is saffron in the immune system. So another thing that I've been blessed with is an autoimmune condition called Hashimoto's. I'm actually in remission and I don't have antibodies, but I was so lucky to be able to heal my Hashimoto's naturally. I used to take a natural thyroid supplement called Nature Throid. So it was as natural as I could get. It was from a pig. It was a pig's thyroid. But even then I felt like I didn't want to be stuck taking a medication. So I worked really hard on supporting my immune system through different practices IV therapy and acupuncture and orthomolecular medicine with supplementation. But incorporating the most effective thing for me during my autoimmune journey actually I'm going to get into one of our other products because of this specific experience that I had. So saffron is like proven to be an immunoregulatory supplement. So it really supports the immune system. Again, it's an anti-inflammatory, so whenever you're dealing with autoimmune, you have so much inflammation happening in the body, so it makes sense that saffron is also going to be helping you with those symptoms and at the same time helping strengthen your immune system. And for me specifically, my doctor actually prescribed me a bath and said, I need you to take a bath every evening. I was helping me with my symptoms, and it was a baking soda salt bath. And that's actually the inspiration for our exhale baths and our inhale baths, which I'll show you right now. So I took the inspiration from my doctor because it helped me so much. And I added saffron to it because I'd also learned so much about saffron's benefits with the immune system. So I was taking it internally, but also externally with the body. It helps muscle recovery, pain management, it supports the joints. So they look the same, but our saffron salt bath is the one that combines the benefits of salt and baking soda and saffron. It smells so good. They both actually smell the same. It's more of like a sandalwood rose saffron scent, and you just feel so divine bathing in it. But I'll show you what it looks like. And basically, this is about like 4 baths or like 2 insanely potent baths, which I love to take as well. My kids bathe in it with me. One of the amazing things about the other ingredients in here, like baking soda, and a reason why my doctor actually prescribed that bath to me, was there's so much that goes on emotionally when you're dealing with health challenges. And baking soda, if you're really into like spirituality, energetics and stuff like that, like baking soda has been proven to also support not only physically like our pH levels and whatnot, but emotionally help like clear out any spiritual blockages. And I really believe that when you embark on any sort of health journey, it's that combination of working nutritionally with your body, but also mentally. And that was really how I unlocked like healing happening in my own body, was when I combined the two. Because in the past, I've really been in like a nutritional kick, and then at some point I really dove into like ancestral healing and emotional healing. But it was the combination of the two, working with my physician and products such as like what we offer in our product line, that really supported my ultimate healing and remission. And that's what we're trying to do here at The Fullest. Like, we believe that mental health is number one. It's the foundation of wellness, which is why we started our saffron-based line first and foremost, because we saw, being in the industry for over a decade, that there were anyone that was dealing with like a nutritional issue or any sort of like health challenge was also going through an emotional and mental challenge. So if you're able to like kind of support your mental health, then you're able to go on and do all the other things. So a bath is a ritual that really automatically, whether you're taking our bath or someone else's bath, like it's automatically going to get you into that space of being calm, like calming your nervous system down and being able to really come from a place of like love and respect for your body, and immediately give you something that can like give you a ritual that can bring you back to yourself and tune in. Because like, even for example, last night I was putting my kids to bed and I was going crazy. I just like went straight into I told my husband I need like 5 minutes. I went straight in, took a bath, calmed down, and then came back and finished the bedtime routine. But I think it's really important to have rituals that you incorporate into your day-to-day or weekly or monthly routine that support your overall well-being. Someone is saying, I'm obsessed with the saffron lattes. I'm literally making one now. Oh, that makes me so happy. I'm drinking one right now too. So in terms of the baths, I'm gonna just like finish up on the baths. We have the salt bath, which again, like really supports the salt bath is what really supported me in my recovery from Hashimoto's. Because it managed a lot of the symptoms I was dealing with in terms of pain, joint pain, inflammation, and it smells really great as well. And it also is really great for digestion. So a lot of people have reported that they immediately get this sense of like a de-bloating happening. So if you ate too much or if your tummy's not feeling right, like the salt bath, which is our exhale bath, is your go-to, where you're like, I just need to take a quick bath that helps with the inflammation in the stomach. And then the inhale bath is a milk bath. So it's, instead of the salt, it has a goat milk powder. And goat milk powder actually has like naturally occurring probiotics. So it's a really great way to support your vaginal flora. It's a really great way to regulate temperature. And you're also getting those benefits from the baking soda with the pH and the spiritual blockages and overall sense of like feeling like you have something to go back to that helps you tune into your body and come from a place of clarity. Highly recommend both. Kids can bathe in it with you. I love to put my kids in the milk bath when they're not feeling well because of the support and temperature regulation. So yeah, someone's saying the scents of saffron and cardamom are really soothing. I'm so happy. Someone else okay, so I'll elaborate a little bit more on warm feelings. So right now we're having our warm feelings sale. If you haven't tried it, this is a really great time to stock up and try it for your first time. Saffron has proven to be really beneficial for ADHD, depression, anxiety, Alzheimer's, digestive support, so many things. It's a very potent anti-inflammatory. The reason why saffron wasn't really in the spotlight as much as turmeric is because saffron is it's worth its weight in gold, but it is more expensive. It's not something that is as widely used in terms of a clinical dosage. So 30 milligrams a day is the clinical dosage to get all of the support that you need. And our latte, our warm feelings latte, has 150 milligrams. So 25 saffron flowers had to be harvested for each serving of our saffron latte. It's very potent, it's incredibly effective, it's caffeine free, it's something you can incorporate into your daily routine in the evenings to support you and even having like a sound sleep. Some people swear by it, they can't sleep without it. And what's amazing though is if you take it in the morning, with support with like, let's say you have ADHD, you need support throughout the day, it's still gonna work and help you be super efficient and effective at work or in your day-to-day life. So our latte is the most potent saffron supplement we have. We have our Kinder Thoughts capsules that are the clinically supported capsules that have the 30 milligram dosage each. And then a couple things that I haven't talked about is the next supplement that has saffron and another berry in it that is very much not known in the wellness space, but just now kind of coming out, is barberries. It's a Middle Eastern berry that has been proven to be really effective for fever and just supporting the immune system, and also actually supporting regulating your blood sugar levels for individuals with diabetes. And it also helps with cholesterol. Barberries are also just like another magic botanical that we love. And I know about it because of my culture as well. I'm just really so happy that I can share a lot of traditional Iranian medicine with people. What we love about our Mindful Immunity Syrup is that it doesn't have any glycerin in it or any sort of alcohol. So it's not an alcohol-based tincture, but it's not a glycerin-based tincture. And a lot of non-alcoholic tinctures are also using glycerin that isn't actually properly, in my opinion, sourced. So a lot of glycerin you need to be careful about, because it's like vegetable glycerin doesn't tell you what it's being sourced from. If you do have a product with glycerin, you want to ask the supplier, hey, like, is this organic, derived from organic coconuts? Because then in that case, it's probably like a very, very high quality glycerin that you wouldn't, mind putting in your body. Otherwise, like, what's the difference between glycerin and like canola oil? It's like disgusting in my opinion. So when we formulated Mindful Immunity, we set out to make sure that we weren't putting glycerin or alcohol or even like apple cider vinegar. Nothing's wrong with apple cider vinegar. I've just had my fair share of it, and I feel like that's just another way to stabilize like an immunity syrup like this. And so we were excited because our base is lemon juice and manuka honey. And those are both just really, really powerful for your immune system anyways. So we felt like we are offering a very high quality product that doesn't have any fillers in it either. Every single ingredient in here is so good for your immune system, and it uses a combination of saffron, which I already told you is immunoregulatory and really great for your immune system and inflammation, as well as barberries, which has been proven to be great for your immune system. Has so much vitamin C in it, really great for fevers. And so the combination is a powerhouse, and we love the taste. It's tart. I want to open it, but I like to just swig it. I mean, it's like so good. It's like tart, but also sweet and just like so amazing. And my son loves it so much that he pours it in with his bone broth or his pancakes or waffles or oatmeal, and he gets it that way, or he just like takes a tablespoon. Kids love it and adults love it. You can also make a really awesome tea out of it, mixing it with our threads, our Strands of Sunshine saffron threads. So if you're like, I don't feel like a latte, I don't want to just take the capsule, I still want to have like something that tastes really good, this combination of Mindful Immunity and Strands of Sunshine is amazing, and we actually make this at our office all the time. So with Mindful Immunity, I highly recommend using it when you're feeling like you have a cold coming on. You can definitely take it preventatively, and it's amazing, or use it in the way that I mentioned, like culinary purposes, or getting it in like sparingly. But it's not necessarily a supplement you want to take every single day forever. You can use it. It's more effective when you're feeling like you're coming down with something and keeping it in your refrigerator. It needs to be kept in the fridge. Actually, everything else is shelf stable, but this one needs to be refrigerated. So anyways, that's how you want to use this, and it's a seasonal product, so make sure you stock up on it while you can, so that you have it if you need it. Like, we don't typically sell it in the summertime. And finally, the last thing is we, again, like with rituals, we really believe in getting to the root cause. So a lot of things like when people are talking about wellness, we're talking about supplementation, but we really believe in incorporating rituals to get to prevent chronic illness. So we have also our womb protector herbs, and this is for vaginal steaming. So I'm just going to really quickly share with you the benefits of vaginal steaming. It can help support people who have cramps. Cramps aren't normal. It's actually something that so many women experience, but we haven't been told that it's our body's way of trying to get old stagnated blood and mucus out from our womb, something that wasn't fully getting out from like previous cycles. And so vaginal steaming is a really great way to prevent and to heal from cramping. Also, if you experience like recurring UTIs, yeast infections, bacterial infections, warm feelings, womb protector is a really great product for you to try and incorporate into your monthly routine. We recommend steaming twice before your period and twice after your period. If you don't experience a regular period, or if you're menopausal, then we highly recommend aligning your steaming with the moon cycle, so that you can continue to connect with the moon, which is how women naturally are, and like historically, when women were experiencing their cycles, whether it was during the new moon and the full moon. So we have the herbs. They come in single serving sachets. Again, like very easy pre-dosed for you, so that you just pour it in a pot and you can boil the pot and either kneel over it, or we have our own pot as well, a clay pot. It's non-toxic, that we sell with our ritual kit. And then we sell this amazing custom-made vaginal steaming stool for the womb protector bundle that is very easy to use because it helps prevent any sort of anyone from burning, because sometimes kneeling over a pot can cause you to hurt yourself. So we created our ritual bundle to make it more accessible and easier to incorporate steaming into your monthly routine. I really, really appreciate you guys tuning in. I had so much fun sharing our product line with you. If you have any questions, feel free to email us, DM us. We'll be doing more lives on our website, so definitely tune in and check it out. This video will be a resource for you to check out as you continue to shop and engage with us, so you can share it with anyone you think would be interested. And again, today's the last day to stock up on our Warm Feelings sale, which is on our glass jar and our bulk, which is 100 servings, great for a family, great for entertaining, and for anyone that's just really committed to using saffron in their life.